on this computer. All right. Good evening again. I'm going to repeat good evening several times when we record also. Let's enlarge this and take a look at skill 25, which has to do with more, work on more parallel structures. All right. Parallel, you know what parallel, tawazi. Parallel means things have to be, on some kind of, path that is, let me say side by side in a way. Okay. في توازي بين, the structures that are, here with the structures that are here. Okay. That is what is in the middle. What's in the middle? Conjunctions. Which kinds of conjunctions? These kind. Okay. The ones that we talked about earlier, and, or, okay. Probably but, you see, but again. But now we have something called paired conjunctions, not just conjunctions, the regular conjunctions. أدوات الربط العادية اللي تعرفنا عليها البسيطة. Guys, they were and, or, but yet is not included with pairing, when we pair. Okay. هلا نفس الconjunctions هذول البسيطات في لهم تراكيب شوي أدسم. We call them paired conjunctions. يعني أدوات ربط. Okay. بس فيها ايش بتربط، يعني خلينا نحكي فكرتين. Okay, or two things together. Okay, زي كلمة both معناها كلاهما. All right, something of that kind. So the paired conjunction في أداة الربط اللي مكونة من جزئين اللي هي both. بعدين هون في فراغ طبعا ما نحط إشي بالفراغ. All right, اللي هي subject مثلا. All right, yeah. A thing here that I'm comparing, using it to compare with, and another thing to compare. وطبعا المفروض النقاط هاي حاطينها بعد and كمان ترى. all right، يعني هيك المفروض، لأنه مش ما انتهينا بعد and أكيد بدها إشي وراها كمان، مثل الشيء اللي قبلها اللي هون. أوكي، يعني بتمنى إنه أنتوا كمان يعني you write sometimes, writing will help you. أوكي، طبعا هاي اسمها paired conjunction, both something here and something else. طبعا في either معناها إما، نستخدمها هاي التراكيب حتى بالعربي، إما شيء بذكر شيء، أو then طبعا غلط، المفروض مش حاطين فاصلة هون، حاطين نقاط كمان أحسن، يعني إلكم أنتوا لما تتعلموا إنه there's something else after or. ثم بيفترضوا إنه لما الواحد يقول or أو you're going to mention something else. كمان تركيبة ثالثة a third اسمهم هذول إيش؟ paired conjunctions. paired يعني فيهم إيش؟ ازدواج، إشي مزدوج، يعني two things، يعني المقصود فيها شيئين بدهم ينذكروا هون وهون بعد الآن. all right. so neither nor، يعني شو neither nor؟ من كلمة لا، هاي الشغلة ولا nor ترى معناها زي neither ولا، بس ما بصير نقول neither مرة تانية، هيك تركيبتها neither this nor that. I neither want to visit you nor walk towards you. visit you or walk towards you. Can you imagine that? لا بدي أزورك ولا بدي أمشي باتجاهك. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, but that just came to my mind and I said it. طبعا see that you don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. بدل ما نقول I don't want to، فهي nor this or that. Okay. طبعا اللي وراها ممكن كلمة، ممكن action. all right. Could be more than one, one idea or a different kind of structure, every time. طبعا and what else? not only، هاي آخر تركيبة اللي هي عندي 1 2 3، وهي تركيبة رابعة اللي هي not only، مش بس بالعامية، مش بس هيك وكمان وأيضا. all right. ولكن كذا شيء آخر. all right. ولكن but see. so not only ليس فقط، وبدي أذكر ليس فقط هذا الشيء أو هذا الوضع. أوكي. but also لكن أيضا but also جزء من التركيبة. but also طبعا بدي يجي وراها شيء آخر. أوكي. يعني not only are you invited to my party، مش بس فقط أنا دعيتك على حفلتي مثلا، but also but also what you can say as long as you
having
want.
dinner.
And you can but also over you're invited over for dinner. all right. yeah, so there's another idea, there's something else coming after that. okay, or to come after that. so take a look at these examples. طبعا بدي أحكي لكم شغلة، كل جملة بدنا نحاول نفهمها مزبوط. you know why? because like I told you, these sentences are example patterns، أمثلة ماشي بس على أنماط، وبس هاي الأنماط بصراحة اللي تستخدم فيها هاي التراكيب. all right. that's why they use them. okay. so الأفعال ماشي بتتغير، اللي بين اللي قبل بعد التركيب الأولى من ال paired conjunctions ممكن يتغيروا ولكن على نفس النسق ونفس النمط. Okay? Yeah. So let's take a look at this example. So we're going to use this one, both and. I know both where you went, طلعوا بعد both, huh? And what you did. So where you went is a clause وهي كمان clause. See, between them are clauses. I know both, بعرف الشغلتين عنك. Where you went, وين رحت, أين ذهبت, and what you did, وماذا فعلت. That's what it means. I know where you went and what you did. That's hard, isn't it, guys? Huh? This sentence, isn't it? Huh? So I know both of these things about you. That's really what it means. I know this and that. And here, what this person knows is what? Is a clause and another clause. Okay? So when you say both, both means that there's this idea and this idea. Huh? يعني زي لما نحكي بالعامية أنا بعرف الشغلتين. ها هذه وتلك. All right? So this is just, you know, a fixed structure that is used on and on in English. Okay? هذا structure يعني بيتم استخدامه باللغة الإنجليزية طبعا ودائما هاي العبارة اللي هون لازم تتوازى مع هاي اللي هون. Guys, look طلعوا على structure. Where you went, what you did. So verb, verb, subject, subject, you know, question word, or let me say we call this, you know, the connector, not question word حتى. We call it the connector, but it looks like a question word, what and where, okay? It doesn't have to be the same, but the structure should be similar in some kind of way, all right? Yeah, because that's why we say parallel. So we find parallels with, you know, these structures, okay? That's how it's just used. Let me admit your friends, your colleagues, because we have two people coming in. Okay, look at this other example. Now with either, this one, either. Either Mark, Imma Mark, or Sue, Sue has the book. Imma Mark, either Mark or Sue, Sue has the book. عندهم الكتاب, right? إما هذا الشخص أو هذا الشخص عنده الكتاب. All right, guys? So here we have either, and this is how we use this parallel structure, either or. Okay? Something like this. Okay. The tickets. Another example on this one. An example on neither nor. The tickets are التذاكر مالهم are هي تذاكر مالها are what? Neither in my pocket nor in my purse. The tickets are لأنه بعد are ترى ممكن نستخدم صفة اسم prepositional phrase, right? هم مستخدمين prepositional phrase ولكن you know twice. Why? Because they're using this structure لأنه هذا الstructure أصلا it needs what? You know, paired sentences, you know, or paired you know, let me say clauses. Okay? Here طبعا here object of prepositions as the pair. You see the pair هون جاي object of preposition. The pair here is what? Nouns. The pair here is what? Clauses. Okay? يعني it depends every time on what you want to say. طبعا أنا ما بقرر يعني شو لازم يكون. No, هاي بيعتمد على إحنا شو بدنا نحكي بالجملة, right? So I didn't write these sentences. The writer of the book did. So the tickets are التذاكر هي لا في جيبتي. Neither in my pocket. هاي معناها لا في جيبتي. بس مجرد ما أشوف neither بعرف رح يحكي ولا. Alright? زي كيف لما أحكي لا هون ولا هون. Okay? It's a structure, guys. هذا نمط بنستخدمه في الكلام يعني. Neither in my pocket nor in my purse. And look, prepositional phrase, نفس structure. That's why we say it's with these, you know, paired conjunctions مع هاي أدوات الربط اللي بيسموها paired conjunctions. أدوات الربط اللي بتشمل شيء ثنائي. paired يعني ثنائي. هذا جزء من الثنائي وهذا جزء من الثنائي. هذا جزء وهذا جزء. All right? This is part of the structure and this is what we mean by pair. This is the pair and this is part of the pair and this is the other. هذا الزوج وهذا الآخر. All right? So now this. We're going to be using what? This one. Not only, but also. هذا كمان ضل عنا هذا paired conjunction. We don't have an example on it, or we didn't discuss an example on it. He is not only an excellent student. هو مش بس ليس فقط طالب ممتاز. بدي احكي شيء ثاني غير انه طالب ممتاز. بيجوز طالب مؤدب، بيجوز طالب متعاون. All right? يعني كثير بنحكي هاي عن بعض الطلبة, right? So he is not only an excellent student, but also لكن أيضا an outstanding athlete. كمان رياضي إيش؟ متميز. All right? So look, outstanding is an adjective, excellent is an adjective, student is a noun, athlete is a noun. Student معناها طالب, athlete هون معناها شخص رياضي, right? So let's take a look at more examples here. طبعا basically هذول هن الأشياء الرئيسية في هذا الدرس, alright? بس عشان تكونوا عارفين, خلص هيك خلصنا ترى هذا درسنا, alright? So you can use a clause like this with these conjunctions. Sometimes you can use just nouns. Sometimes you can use prepositional phrases. Sometimes you can use something like this, which is adjective noun, as you can see. جربوا انتوا كمان غيروا بدلوا, you know, just to experiment, all right, and use these, you know, let me say paired conjunctions, all right. The following is not parallel and must be corrected. بقول لك هاي الجملة اللي هون not parallel. ليش not parallel؟ زي ما قلنا احنا مرات بنتعلم من المودلز. مودلز معناها البناء السليم للجمل. نتعلم من المودلز. موديل معناها بناء سليم. وهون أنا عم بحكي موديل مش عارضة أزياء أو عارض أزياء. موديل معناها شيء سليم and right and correct, all right? The best version of a sentence, all right? That's what it is really, a model, all right? And that's why we call people models when you know they have good images and so on, really good images, right? But we also learn from mistakes. كمان نتعلم من الأخطاء لما نشوف إحنا حتى بالحياة العادية لما نشوف الأمراض لما نشوف الإشي المش مرغوب فيه بيعلمنا إشي. What is it that teaches us? It teaches us not to do, you know, and not to follow, okay, what is wrong. صح ولا لا? Sometimes we learn from mistakes, but learning from mistakes is always harder, right? We don't want to learn from mistakes. We want to learn from models as much as we can, right? That's the best, I think, you know. All right, so more admissions. We have people still coming into the room, to the Zoom rooms, you know, or to our Zoom room. Okay, so don't make this mistake. What's the mistake here? Look, he wants, هو يريد, either to go by train or by plane. What's the problem here? We said either.
Here should be to go by plane. To go and to go.
So look at the structure either. Here it is, right? Either or. So the problem is not with the structure. The problem is with, yes, this to go. So he wants either to go. We should say he wants to go. Okay, either. After either, اللي بعد either guys لازم تكون هاي parallel with this. ما بصير نقول to go by train. احنا بصير نقول طبعا to go بس هون بعد either غلط. That's the thing. To go by train وهاي or. يعني اللي قبل or واللي بعد or عفوا تركيبتهم مختلفة. طلعوا هون to go by train. هون وين طب to go by train? Okay? We can say or to travel. Okay? By plane. عشان نوازي. Okay guys? So now do you understand why there's a problem? طبعا بقدر أحلها هاي بطرق مختلفة. ممكن أجيب to go أحطها قبل either وبتمشي الحال ترى. He wants to go either لأنه اللي بعد either guys لازم توازي يعني بالستركتشر بالبناء القواعدي لازم توازي اللي بعد or. Okay? So بقدر أحل الموضوع أجيب هاي to go أحطها هون وبتطلع سليمة ترى. He wants to go هو يريد الذهاب either إما by train يعني من خلال الطائرة or by plane من خلال الطيران أو الطائرة. Okay guys? So this is how you fix it. That's why we have هون star. دائما بس نشوف star في مشكلة عند هاي المنطقة. Okay? This area after or. Okay? So زي ما حكينا ممكن أو نترك هاي زي ما هي ونوازي بطريقة تانية نضيف هون نقول he wants either to go by train or to travel حطينا to وحطينا verb آخر اللي هو هون قررت travel السفر by plane. Okay? Is everything fine? Tell me that everything's good now, All right? We want to move on to the next section here. All right? Yeah. It is not correct because to go by train is not parallel. ما تعملوا هذا الخطأ. ما في توازي بين هذا الstructure وهذا الstructure. Okay? It's not parallel by plane. It can be corrected in several ways. طبعا في عدة طرق تشوفوا كيف ممكن يصلحوها. أنا أعطيتكم طريقتين وفي عندهم الطريقة الثالثة. شوفوها الطريقة الثالثة. He wants either to go by train or طبعا to go إذا قلتوا مش go travel ترى بصير. مش ضروري يضلكم على نفس الفعل. هي الفكرة الستركتشر البناء وليس الكلمة نفسها. مش ضروري نفس الكلمة. البناء يكون نفس الشيء. So سواء خليتوها to go or to travel تمام. He wants to go طلعوا هون either جبنا to go بالأول قبل either. by train or by plane. هاي هدول حكينا عنهم تقريبا. هلا هي اللي ما حكينا عنها اللي he wants to go by either. حتى by جيبوها لبرا لأنها مشتركة، حطوها هون بس to go by وبعدين either train or plane. شفتوا كيف الطريقة؟ Did you see how this can be fixed and let me say used, okay, in this way. All right, let's move on to this one. When you are using these paired conjunctions لما تستخدم هاي أدوات الربط اللي فيها pairs يعني أزواج, all right, أزواج من الأفكار, all right, أو من التراكيب, okay, مشابهة. Be sure that the correct parts are used together. بدنا نتأكد إنه إيش the correct parts يعني الأجزاء الصحيحة مستخدمة بشكل سليم. What does that mean؟ يعني إنه ما أصير أغير أبدل والله هاي يلا خلينا نغير هاي اللي هون الجزء اللي هون بدناش but بدنا ناخذ لها or أو ناخذ لها and بصير؟ No. هذول fixed paired conjunctions هيك شكلهم ما ببدل ولا بغير فيهم. هذول ممنوع التبديل فيهم. Not only but also بتضلها ثابتة هاي. Neither nor. مش والله أقول neither والله يبلا بلاش من الان ما هي حرف واحد. No 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 no. Neither nor, either or, both and, not only but also. ولا not even a word or not even a letter can be removed. Okay? وطلعوا على هالإكزامبل اللي هون. I want both. يلا بدنا نستخدم هاي معناها both بدي أنا شغلتين هون. إيش هم؟ This book or that one? No ما أنا بقول both. بدي الشغلتين. كيف أقول or؟ ما أصلا بتناقض both لما نقول or. لأنه both بدي الشغلتين. كيف صرنا or؟ both معنى الشغلتين بدي إياهم. So this and that أصلا حتى in terms of meaning حتى من ناحية المعنى مش صح. Okay? Yes. I want both this book and that one or that book. بدي هذا الكتاب وذاك. وذاك يعني ذاك الكتاب. We can say that one instead of that book. بصير. Because book was mentioned before. So this is wrong. شايفين when the star على or, that means it's wrong. What do we want? We want to put and. Bring it here. Okay? Look at this example. شوفوا لي هذا المثال. Either Sam. إما سام. إما أو. أصلا بالعربي. إما أو. مش either nor. You can. حتى لو nor معناها أو. بس أو negative guys. على شيء ذكر بالنفي. فما بصير. Okay? See? Either or neither nor. ما بدنا نلخبط. Okay? So either
بس
Sam.
نور معناها مش أو.
أيوة.
معناها ولا.
بالضبط. ولا. ليش نقول ولا؟ مع إني ما حكيتش عن إشي هون بالأول إنه منفي مش هذا اللي ما بدي إياه مثلا. Why? So see how wrong it is? So هذول structures ما بنلعب فيهم بضلهم زي ما هم. Okay? So either Sam إما Sam or هيك بنظبطها لأنه it's wrong. Or أو Sue is taking the course. إما Sam أو Sue عم باخذ هذا الكورس. يعني maybe I might ask about a book. ممكن أسأل عن كتاب مثلا. All right? And I don't know where to find this book. All right? فبيجي زميلي اللي بيقول لي oh this book, do you want this book? You know, either Sam or Sue is taking this course, so you might find the book with one of them. Right? We use these sentences every day. So I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure. أصلاً either تستخدم when you're not sure. إما فلان أو فلان. I'm not sure who has the book, but I think it's either Sam or Sue who is taking this course, and probably they might have the book, right? Are we okay with this answer? And I think, imagine guys, the lesson is not long. يعني الدرس مش طويل كل مرة ترى بالskills, but just understand these. I told you another time, it's not that, you know, you might make these structures. يعني إحنا نفسنا ممكن نعمل هاي البناءات. يعني لما نحكي بالإنجليزي إن شاء الله all of you will speak and will make use of these structures, okay? Now, when we use these structures, we want to use them correctly. If we're going to use them, it doesn't mean you must use them, all right? So you just must know what the correct structures, you know, that could be used are, all right? Some correct structures that are handy يعني ممكن تلزمنا بيوم من الأيام, who knows, all right? So these sentences are incorrect زي ما حكينا, مش صحيحات هذول الجملتين, and we discussed each one because the wrong parts of the paired conjunctions are used together. هذول أجزاء غير سليمة in وجدت هون. They can't be used here. In the first example, you should be, should be used with both. طبعا we should use and should be used as an and هون. In the second example, or should be used with either. So we need here what or. Now we want to move on to the exercises right now. يلا بدنا على التدريبات, right? And I want to listen to you, you know, working with me on these exercises, okay? First, as usual, كالعادة, we want to take a look at the chart. We have a chart. دائما الشارت حلوة هاي بتلخص لنا المعلومات اللي يعني اللي أخذناهم بالجمل, the example sentences, you know? يعني those sentences were example sentences. Now here we have a summary, okay? So the following chart outlines the use of parallel structures. هاي الchart, الجدول بيعمل outline, يعني بوضح لنا الاستخدام للparallel structures, لهاي البناءات اللي فيها أفكار مزدوجة, يعني في ازدواجية في structures في البناء with paired conjunctions. بهاي الconjunctions أدوات الربط اللي بنسميها paired. ليش paired؟ لأنها تيجي على شكل ثنائي, زوج, يعني شغلتين مع بعض. alright? Yeah. So لما أقول both لازم يكون في هون structure. طلعوا شو الشراكة قبل الأداة الثانية. الstructure, البناء اللي هون لازم يشبه البناء اللي هون. Okay? So I can give you another example. Both أحمد and علي, both الطرفين أحمد وعلي are taking this lecture, are taking this Zoom lecture, right? This is an example. All right? Of course, the same thing goes for either, neither, not only, and their, you know, paired, you know, let me say connector, or paired, let me say the pair that you know, that works with them as well. So we need the structure here to look like the structure here. مش ضروري نفس الكلمة زي ما حكينا, but structure, البناء. Okay? So noun, noun, for example, clause, clause, adjective, adjective, you know, let me say prepositional phrase, etc. Okay? Are we all fine with this? And when we say both, we must mention and. When we say either, we must mention or. Neither with nor, not only, but also, all the time. Okay? Do we all agree on this? Now we want to do some exercises. Yalla, you have from 1 to 10. Please make a choice. Pick. Yes, Dr. Ghaith, which one would you like to do? Each of the following sentences contains words or groups of words that should be parallel. So these should be parallel. Circle the correct, the word or words that indicate what? That the sentence should have parallel parts. Which, you know, words show that we should have parallel parts? Underline the parts that should be parallel and indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. So what do we have here? We want to circle the parts that show that some kind of parallel structure.
Number 3. I want to choose number 3, please.
Okay.
Okay. She would like neither to see a movie or to get to go bowling.
Bowling.
I
you know,
think,
bowling is that when you have the ball and you release it and it moves in the bowling alley forward, and then it hits those little, you know, let me say, sticks at the end of the bowling alley, right?
We can make neither to see a movie nor she would like
listen, Dr. Ghaith, she would like is fine. This is good.
Either,
she would like is fine. Now neither, she would like, neither.
Either to see a movie or to go bowling.
Yeah, you feel that it's better than like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Well, we can see neither nor, but I think the first option is more sense.
Okay, you know, I would say that both of them are correct, Dr. Ghaith, okay? Both are correct. Yeah. But as you said, because you feel the word like, she would like either. Either, imma أو, because we have or, that's why. So I think it's better, as Dr. Ghaith said, because the word here, the verb here is would like. هي حابة. Would like معناها عندها رغبة, okay? That's what it means. She would like, so instead of neither, يعني بدل ما نقول neither, لا هيك ولا هيك, نقول إما هيك أو هيك, لأنه في already or. It's better to do that. طبعا, guys, you can fix it in the way that you like, but this is better. لأنه would like, يعني is like far away from neither. That's why. Okay? So she would like either, هي عندها رغبة إما either to see, طلعوا على structure, to see a movie, or نفس structure, to go, to see, to go. تمام. To see a movie. هاي noun. And bowling also is a noun. ترى على فكرة ing is a gerund. It's a noun. فبصير نحط bowling وبصير نحط movie هون. ترى في ناس بيفكروا انه لا ما بصير لانه هاي يعني noun صحيحه وهاي جاي ing. no بزبط. you know why؟ لانه bowling is a noun. bowling ترى noun حتى لو انه نهايته ing.
like go swimming. The same
exactly
idea.
like swimming زي السباحه.
or
اوكي
hiking.
هذول بيسموهم احنا بنسميهم بالانجليزي gerund اللي هي ing form that works as a noun. الاشياء اللي ing ممكن كمان دورها احيانا يكون محل اسم زيها زي الموفي. اوكي alright. so bowling, skiing, shopping, writing, الكتابة، التسوق، you know working العمل، هذول كلياتهم يعني you can use them in the ing. واحنا بنحكي عن structure والبناء هذا يعني اكتبوا هاي المعلومة حلوة تضلها عندكم عشان ما تنسوا. works with this يعني هاي سليمة مع هاي، مش انه واحد يفكر والله كمان هاي غلط. no it's not. so يا إما زي ما حكينا وهي أفضل نقول either وخلص تمام الجملة, or you know you can just you know put neither nor, but however I don't like neither nor. do you know why? because يعني مش حلو إن الواحد يقول والله هو بيحب هي بتحب you know هي بتحب إيش تعمل هيك أو هيك، مش ما تعمل هي بتحب ما تعمل هيك ولا هيك. see يعني it's not wrong but we just don't feel that it's okay. all right. yeah. So yalla, Dr. Noura, thank you so much. Dr. Ghait will have another person. Choose another one. We're going to do
Yes, doctor.
one or two more if you want. Just one or two more. Yalla.
Yes, doctor. Number 6.
6. Go for 6.
He could correct neither what you said or nor you wrote. This one, doctor, it's incorrect because not parallel between what you said and you wrote.
Good job. It's incorrect. Why?
Should,
because simply, as
what
Dr.
you
Noura said,
wrote.
yes, you answered the question, Dr. Noura. You are right. He could correct. He could correct. يعني هو بيقدر يصحح. شو بيقدر يصحح؟ neither what you said. يعني قدرته على انه يصحح كانت يعني انه يعني باعتبار ما قدر يصحح للي انت كتبته. neither what you said nor what's the problem? what you said. where is what? where use here but where's what? بعدين مش ضروري what. we want another connector here. على الأقل بدنا connector تاني here. we don't have it. يعني إذا مش what تمام بس we want another one. وبعدين you wrote. okay so there's something missing here. في إشي ناقص هون. okay like you know a connector. okay like what or why or when or you know something like that. okay so this is the problem. do you have any problem? do you want to say something besides that? Dr. Islam, thank you so much. you want to say something? Dr. Islam, your hand is up. Dr. Islam?
No, Dictora.
Okay,
I want
do
to
something
answer
else?
number 10.
Okay, 10, and then we have to move on to the next skill. Okay,
Yes.
10.
The movie was neither amusing nor was
amusing
interesting.
means in Arabic musalli.
Amusing, yes.
Amusing musalli. Okay, the
Yes.
neither was neither amusing nor
Was it interesting? It's incorrect.
incorrect. كمان the problem is with the structure. صح؟ المشكلة في البناء عندي. Look,
Not
so
parallel.
the movie was neither amusing. الفيلم ما كان مسلي ولا كان nor we need maybe if we remove was it we put just what interesting بكفي.
Yes.
interesting لا كان مسلي ولا interesting يعني مدهش هيك
Without was.
you know high catching. okay so we have a problem because the structure here is not like the structure here. okay so look, we have verb to be, we have subject, we have then interesting. so this is not the same, totally different. okay so يعني I hope from this lesson you understood that you know when we want to mention two ideas, okay, and we have you know some kind of parallel structure, we have to make sure that the sentences, the phrases, the words, you know in these you know paired conjunctions. okay في أدوات الربط هاي اللي هي عبارة عن زوج كلمتين. all right, the structures there are parallel. okay so more about parallel structures, بس هلا بدنا نحكي عن parallel structure with comparisons مع المقارنة. طبعا احنا متعودين guys انه do you know the words that are used to compare So there are words, or not just words, there are structures that are used, in order to draw comparisons. في عبارة عن بناء أو أبنية معينة، طرق معينة، خلينا نحكي بنستخدمها حتى نعمل المقارنة بالإنجليزي. alright. طبعا الشائع أنتم بتعرفوها، مثلا بتقول this is bigger than that, this door is bigger than that door، اللي هي ER، أساليب ER with the adjective، إضافة ER مع الصفة وكلمة than معناها من. right. بس طبعا هلا بدي أذكركم بطرق أخرى. I want to remind you of other ways in which you can, make comparisons. Okay. When you make a comparison، لما نعمل مقارنة، you point out the similarities or differences between two things. طبعا لما نعمل مقارنة شو بنعمل إحنا؟ we point out، بنشير إلى أوجه التشابه وأوجه أو الفروق، خلينا نقول حتى. okay. between two things، لشغلتين معينات. right. مقارنة شو بنقارن؟ شغلتين. alright. and those similarities or differences، طبعا هدول الأشياء المتشابهة أو المختلفة must be in parallel form، لازم يكونوا بشكل إيش؟ هاي الأشياء اللي نعمل مقارنة بيناتهم لازم يأخذوا بالكلام طبعا بناء بيشبه بعضه. okay. You can recognize a comparison showing how two things are different from the ER. طبعا هذا المثال هلا حكيت لكم عنه. مرات بنعمل مقارنة وبنورجي كيف الأشياء بتختلف عن بعضها باستخدام ER than. مرة ثانية my mother والدتي is taller. ER معناها هاي متصلة بصفة. my mother أمي والدتي is، طبعا دائما لما بدي أوصف بقول is و are و right. so my mother، بس my mother شو بتاخذ؟ is إيش؟ tall، طويلة. لكن بدي أقول أطول مني my mother is taller، ضفت ER هاي عشان مش بس أحكي بس طويلة، أطول. okay. ER أطول. for example taller، بعدين لازم أقول than من مين؟ than me or than I am. okay. طبعا في كمان this style، هاي الطريقة more than متى بنستخدمها؟ يعني بدل ER في more، شايفينها؟ وبعدين
لما
than
تكون
مكررة.
طويلة دكتور.
المقارنة دايما عندنا than بالمقارنة لما يكون في إشي أطول، إشي أكبر، إشي أصغر، إشي difference. هاي زي ما حكت زميلتكم الآن more لما الصفة نفسها تكون طويلة. شو يعني طويلة؟ يعني مكونة من أكثر من مقطع. كيف بعرف إنه الكلمات مكونة من أكثر من مقطع؟ بدي أدلكم طريقة حلوة تقدروا تميزوا إنه صفة مكونة من أكثر من مقطع. التقطيع بالإنجليزي بيصير عند مكان اللي هو حروف أو أصوات العلة. إذا الكلمة فيها بالمنتصف، يعني مش بالبداية أو بالنهاية، يعني مكان واحد لحروف العلة. طبعا وحروف العلة هي A E I O U. A اللفظ بيكون اوكي. E اللفظ بيكون I اللفظ بيكون زي إنك، حبر. INC إنك. اوكي. so A E I O زي مثلا for example let me say color يعني لون. اوكي. او يلون حتى، لانه color ممكن يكون معناها لون، و to color كفعل تلون. alright. so الأو أحيانا نلفظها بس يعني على شكل أقصر شوي. alright. so هاي الأصوات، أصوات العلة، يعني هي ماشي بس ما بقول عنها لما ألفظها، بقول alright sometimes. alright. so A E I O and finally U. كيف نلفظها اليو لما تكون علة؟ مش يو بلفظها زي university، هذا لا يعتبر علة حتى لو فيها يو. university جامعة، لما يكون اليو لفظه مخفف. أصوات العلة وليست حروف العلة. احنا بنقول حروف العلة، تمام، أوكي، ولكن الإشي اللي إحنا بنستخدمه لما نحكي عن التقطيع الكلمة alright هو أصوات العلة. أوكي. اللي هو صوت الحرف كيف بيكون بالجملة alright أو بيكون بالكلمة عفوا. أوكي. so anyway على كل حال ليش أنا حكيت زي هيك؟ لأنه الكلمة بالإنجليزي يعني لما نلفظها، طلعوا على هاي الكلمة مثلا، شايفين dining؟ مبينة عليكم dining؟
مبينة.
الفكرة اللي بدي أحكي أماكن حروف العلة هي اللي بتخليني أقطع الكلمة لكم جزء. مثلا for example dining. أوكي. شوفوا هون في مكان وهون في مكان، إذا لحالي أنا بقول هاي مقطعين. طلعوا على هاي want. هاي كم مقطع؟ one. Why? Because look, I have a just in the center, in the word, sorry, in the middle here. نفس الشيء هون. طلعوا على this. طب هون listen. طلعوا لي على listen. Here we have an E and here we have an O. So listen, lesson, lesson. See? مقطعين. So easily, I just want to, to quickly show you that, the, vowels, حروف العلة, okay, أو أصواتها خلينا نقول غالبا لأن هي اللي بتلعب دور, okay? They are the reason, why we, let me say, have more than one syllable in the word. or 2 syllables or more. لما يكون في يعني syllable يعني زي مقطع أوكي للكلمة تقطيع الكلمة أو بلفظها سحبة واحدة أو هيك بقطع فيها وأنا بلفظ له علاقة بالحروف العلة أوكي this is just something. ما هو الفكرة ليش أنا حكيت كل هذا الحكي عشان أقول لكم إنه كيف بعرف إنه الكلمة مقطع طويل أو مقطع قصير أو مقطع واحد لأنه المقطع الواحد بستخدم لها الصفة ER وبعدين than لكن اللي بتكون أكثر من مقطع what do I do وشو بعمل لها هاي الصفة اللي بتكون أكثر من زي interesting زي amazing طلعوا على هذول الصفات طويلة alright so هذول ما بحط عليهم ER لما بدي أعمل مقارنة بقول مثلا والله حضرت 2 movies yes Braveheart is a movie طبعا Braveheart is more amazing than مثلا موفي تاني حضرته اسمه The Legend of the Fall so أنا قلت is more amazing ما ضفت على amazing ER لأنها صفة طويلة أو مقطع لها عدة من مقطع خلينا نقول أكثر من مقطع أوكي amazing got it طيب خلينا نطلع على هاي الإكزامبلز اللي هون زي ما حكينا اللغة language is made up of patterns really okay ولما أنا بصراحة أتقن ال patterns I can probably use the language better okay yeah look at this my school is farther than your school طبعا هاي أساليب مقارنة الجمل هاي تحتوي على أساليب المقارنة my school مدرستي is صفة far معناها بعيد كيف بعمل أبعد بالإنجليزي farther طبعا بس بدي أحكي لكم شغلة بالنسبة للصفة far هي what irregular شو يعني irregular يعني مش بالضبط ماشي على القاعدة أصلاً هم الأمثلة الاثنين اللي مستخدمينهم اللي هي far و good ترى هاي better أصلها good الصفة good أوكي هاي أصلها far طلع شو نضاف لها th و er بتشبه ال regular ب er لكن هي فعلياً مش regular do you know why لأنه th من وين إجت هاي إضافة so it's irregular فلما بدي أحكي والله عمان أبعد من جرش عنا what do I say عمان is farther than جرش عمان أبعد من جرش to us لإلنا يعني عنا alright so عمان is farther than جرش to us alright so my school مدرستي is farther هي أبعد than your school طلعوا my school اللي هن الأشياء اللي قارنت بيناتهم و your school شو رأيكم same structure or not yes مش ضروري معناتها لازم أحط my no pronoun school يعني ممكن أنا أحكي مش school هون your workplace مكان عملك workplace هي noun also okay my school والله مدرستي is farther than بدي أحكي عن والدي يعني ومكان عمله than your workplace هي بتنوب عن school كمان يعني you can change these okay to be rich طلعوا هاي العبارة to be rich أن تكون غنيا is better هي أفضل طبعا هاي أصلها better هاي what irregular adjective هاي صفة ما بتتبع القاعدة يعني شاذة الصفة هاي طبعا إحنا عنا الصفات اللي خلينا نحكي اللي ما بتتبع القاعدة كلهن كم واحدة أصلا far لما بالمقارنة بنحكي عنها farther good بنحكي better بالمقارنة و bad مين بيعرف bad شو بالمقارنة بدي أقول فلان أسوأ من فلان
worst
good thank you correct worse WORSE ما بقول لا سمح الله طبعا badder لا تستخدم بالإنجليزي ولا عمركم سمعتوا حدا حكاها be careful لا تستخدم أنا بس ضفت لكم الإضافة عشان أقول لكم لو كانت تتبع القاعدة هيك بنقول no هي لا تتبع القاعدة، إلها شكل خاص لما نعمل مقارنة. تخيلوا، بس في ناس ما بيعرفوش شو أصلها. bad لما بدي أحكي فلان أسوأ من فلان، ما بقول he is better، بقول he is worse than you know his friend or his brother or you know someone else. all right, yeah. So that's طبعا السبب إنه إحنا جبنا كلمة better هون، أصلها good معناها جيد. أجود أو أحسن بالإنجليزي كمان نفس الشيء، ما بقول gooder، بقول better. مع إنه فيها ER بنفكر إنه هاي الأصل منها والله bet وضفنا لها ER. No. A whole different, you know, let me say structure. A whole new thing. ولكن هي نصيب إنه فيها ER زيها زي ال structures you know, the regular ones. So to be rich أن تكون غنيا is better than أفضل من طبعا to be poor. ولا لا؟ What do you think? Do you agree? Guys, do you agree? I agree. To be rich is better than to be poor. Right? All right. What is written ما هو مكتوب is, look guys, more easily. ليه هون more easily understood؟ يعني يفهم بشكل أفضل is more easily understood. طبعا guys, I just want to say something about this. يعني نقدر نستثني easily. okay, احنا بنركز على هاي understood، هي الصفة understood. okay here easily understood يعني يفهم. okay أو أكثر مفهوم. alright, is more easily يمكن فهمه بشكل أفضل than what is spoken. What is written is more easily understood than what is spoken. Do you agree or disagree? يعني I don't know, I have a problem with this sentence. أنا عندي مشكلة بهاي الجملة. What is written is more easily understood. هي مش يعني تفهم بشكل أفضل، بس you have more time to spend on what is written to understand. يعني الشيء المكتوب you have more time to spend thinking about what is written. عندنا وقت مفتوح نفكر بالشيء اللي مكتوب. That's just all I think. What do you want to say, Dr. Ruba?
Can we say it's easier?
Of course you can say it is easier.
Easier.
Yeah. So زميلتكم بتقول why don't we say what is written is easier? Of course you can say that. That's correct. But can you say this is more easily understood? حابين نتفصحنوا علينا هاي سليمة.
سليمة, yes.
Yes, it's correct. All right. Yeah, they're just giving you different kinds of structures يعودوكوا على أنماط مختلفة. So الفكرة here هاي أسلوب مقارنة، اللي قبل أسلوب المقارنة واللي بعدها لازم يكونوا what parallel، لأن درسنا أصلاً parallel structures. What is written ما هو مكتوب is more easily understood، ممكن فهمه بشكل أكبر من than what is spoken. Does this parallel this? Does this parallel this? ما هو مكتوب ما هو محكي.
Yes,
okay?
both of them are passive.
المحكي والمكتوب. Okay, yeah. So it is correct. Okay? Yeah. So now we want to move on to I think the next page. Let's, make this smaller so that we can, work on the exercises now. So درسنا بسيط guys، يعني هو بس يعني just they give you just more examples just to be ready for the different ways and to use comparisons. طبعا بدي اقول لكم شغله، اساليب المقارنه مش بس ER و more، في كمان اساليب as adjective as. مرت عليكم as adjective as للاشياء المتشابهه.
as tall as.
Yes, exactly. بس
like
كمان
as tall as.
بس كمان دكتور غيث if you say not as adjective as رجعنا كأنه عملنا مقارنة وكأنه استخدمنا أسلوب more وأسلوب ER. عارف علي كيف؟ هلا بقول لك كيف. Wait. A comparison showing how two things are the same might contain as adjective as. لما بدي أحكي عن شغلتين، طبعا هاي الشغلتين ذكر هون قبل as الأولى وبعد as الثانية هاي معناها بتساوي. يعني مثلا for example my sister، بدي أقول هون my sister is إيش؟ as والصفة وبعدين as tall as I am. As tall as me. Okay?
Yeah.
So we can do that. بس تخيل لو قلت إنه my sister بدل ما أقول is قلت isn't. فكروا please think. My sister isn't ليست as tall as me بنفس طولي. أختي ليست isn't as tall as me. What does that mean? Who's taller? Think.
Me
No,
is
no,
and
no,
I am
no,
is taller
no,
than her.
it's not
I
clear.
am, yes.
No, my
It's
sister
not
is
clear.
not as tall as me.
Taller than me.
Who's taller? والله أختي
Maybe-
مش بنفس
I
طولي.
Maybe you are
taller
shorter.
than her.
No.
It's not
No.
clear. Maybe you are
Yeah,
shorter.
well, Dr. Ghaith, listen, come on. Think again. When I say أختي مش بنفس طولي, my sister is not tall as I am. She's not tall as me. That means I am taller. Okay? I understand what you're trying to say, that it just shows that there's a difference, right, Dr. Ghaith? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
But I
yes.
want to add, no. I want to add this to you, to what you just said. The second thing has the feature more. Put this into your consideration now, okay?
Okay.
And if I were, when you're alone, think again about it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the same as or as similar as, these are also, you know, let me say, structures that are used to show comparison, okay? So look at these examples. Let's see how they are in, you know, example sentences. يعني دايما أفضل شيء هاي الأشياء تستخدم في جمل حتى نشوف كيف استخدامها, right? Their car سيارتهم. This is the subject. Is نعرف فيها سيارتهم is what? As big as a small house. Wow. سيارتهم بحجم أو بكبر إحنا طبعا as big as لما نقولها معناها بحجم صراحة. أوكي بس إنه والحجم هذا كبير المقصود فيه كمان. As a small house. سيارتهم بحجم المنزل الصغير, بحجم الشقة مثلا أو استوديو. Okay, wow. يعني سيارتهم كبيرة, maybe Tahoe, right? Or something like that. I don't know if there's something bigger than that. Or a limo, all right? Okay, so this the car and the, you know, look at this. Their car is the same structure as درسنا نرجع له مرة ثانية. شو كان الهدف من درسنا؟ إنه with these, you know, let me say structures, بالأساليب هاي اللي هي أساليب المقارنة, هيها بالنص, you see it? Before and after, the structures, they have to be parallel. لازم البناء اللي قبل الستركتشر هذا اللي بيعمل مقارنة واللي بعده يكون في parallel يعني فيهن توازي بالبناء. Their car. So a small house. This is what's similar in terms of structure. Small house is like their car. هاي وصف للسيارة إنها سيارتهم, وهاي الهاوس ونوصفت بطريقة الصفة اللي هي, لأنه مرات إحنا بنوصف ترى بضمير, مرات بنوصف باسم, حتى الاسم ممكن يكون يحل محل صفة ترى, alright? Because it describes, بوصف أو بيحدد أو بيحجم الشيء, alright? وأحيانا الصفة نفسها it's used to describe, alright? Look at this sentence. شوفوا لي the sentence, the second one after that. Renting those apartments. اللي هي إيش؟ Renting those apartments. عملية استئجار تلك الشقق. ما لها هاي العبارة. Renting those apartments. Costs يكلف. Cost يعني سعرهم أو يكلف. Alright? About the same. هاي كلمة the same نستخدمها بالجملة. يعني هاي المنطقة really is the area where we're going to draw, you know, some kind of parallel structures, you know, before and after. Okay, so renting those apartments, costs about the same. يعني سعره أو ثمنه تقريبا نفس as بعد as بتبين على الstructure الجديدة. Leasing them. So this is what, so before the verb اللي قبل الفعل هاي بدها تكون تشبه بعد as. شوفي بعد as this, لأنه هذه structure هي كالتالي. So the same as, okay, هيها the same as. So and the verb that, you know, is before also is included in the you know, let me say comparison. So renting those apartments costs about the same as what? Leasing them. So renting the apartments or those apartments is just like, in terms of structure, is like leasing them. The work that I did, العمل اللي قمت فيه.
دكتورة مش leasing نفس make renting؟ مش leasing نفس معنى renting؟
Yeah, تقريبا. Okay, renting those apartments, leasing them is almost the same. Yes. But we're worried here not about meaning, we're worried about structure. Okay, that this is doing something and here we're doing
but in
something
the
else.
meaning,
Ah,
يعني if I translate it إنه استئجارها نفس استئجارها يعني شو الفرق؟
just a small difference. Like renting them اللي هي استئجار. Leasing them is like giving them to someone. Okay, huh? That's what it means, really. Giving them away in a different way, probably. I don't really know what the way could be, but it's not renting. Okay, renting them is offering them for rent. Maybe selling them, leasing them. Okay. It's almost the same, really. Selling them in a way where you're renting them temporarily. Okay. You know, sometimes people at the end, they buy the apartment, huh? At the end, like they pay monthly, and at the end they buy it. All right. Where they have to pay like per month, some kind of, you know, amount of money. Okay. So it's something like that. Okay. So the thing is that there's a comparison here, and we want to see that renting in terms of structure is like leasing. And those apartments is the same as them, because them refers to those apartments, right? Yeah. So we're worried here about the parallel structure. Is it used? It is. The work that I did, huh? The work that I did, العمل اللي قمت فيه, is similar to يشبه, huh? The work that you did. So again, here we have the same structure, the work that I did, the work that you did. So is similar to. It's like is the same as. Is similar to is like is the same as, all right? You know, not that much of a difference, all right? So anyway, here is a summary of the parallel structure with comparisons. So we can sometimes use all this, huh? We talked about this, more than, right? Huh? Larger than, okay? This one, more beautiful than, less important than. So these lines, you see these dots, it means put the adjective or put the you know, what you want to say here, okay? Because we're using here what? Adjectives, okay? So there must be adjectives in all of these, okay? Yeah. So these are structures that we use, huh? But before this structure and after this structure, okay, this one over here, huh? We need, you know, let me say something here that looks like something here in terms of structure. Let's do some of these exercises so that we can take our break. Who would like to do one of these sentences, from 1 to 10? Choose, make a choice from 1 to 10. Who would like to? Let me see your hands up, guys. Come on. Where are your hands? Dr. Khulud.
يعطيك العافية دكتورة.
أهلا.
I want to number 4. What you do today should be the same as did yesterday. What you do today should be the same as what? As what you did yesterday. We should have
again, please. Again, I'm sorry about that.
What you do today should be the same as. We need the comparison of what you did yesterday.
Good job. Thank you. So we have something missing here. Yeah. What you do today, huh, should be the same, huh, as what? You need what or when or what? Whatever. You know, you need something here. What you did, what you, even not just what you did yesterday, right? All right. Thank you so much. So this is what is wrong. One more, Dr. Ghaith. Yes, Dr. Ghaith, your hand is up and you can do any sentence, but you have to release the mic.
Number 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
The lesson is more difficult than we had before. I think it's correct.
Are you sure? This lesson is more difficult than the lesson we had before. The lesson we had before. You need the lesson. Than we had before? No. Than the lesson. You have to mention what it is we're talking about. Okay, Dr. Ghaith, are you with me?
The lesson,
you have to mention it. You have to actually mention what it is that you're talking about here. This lesson is more difficult than, either you say the one, we had before, or the lesson we had before. The one or the lesson you need here. Okay?
Okay.
Because here we had before is like describing the lesson. Which lesson you're talking about? It's not the thing that you're talking about that is, you know, in the comparison. Okay, one more and then we'll stop. We're gonna have someone who did not speak today, Dr. Hiba. I did not hear you today. One
Okay.
more, and we need to take about 15-minute break. Yeah.
Yeah. Doctor, I want number 8.
Go
I
ahead.
see it.
You can make your choice. It's a
I see
free
it
world.
difficult.
It's a free world, Hiba. Go ahead.
Okay. Music in your country is quite similar to my country. Okay. It's incorrect.
Good.
How I can correct it?
Want something
music-
here?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. In my opinion, music in your country is quieter than
Use the
the
music.
music in my country.
Yes,
can-
music in your country is quite similar to music in my country. Music in your country الموسيقى في بلدك أو في بلدك is quite إلى حد ما تشبه what? Music in my country.
the
الموسيقى
music
في
in-
بلدي.
yeah.
Yeah, simply. Don't make things harder than they really are. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So all I wanted to say just right before I let you go, okay? Yani it's impossible that we're going to compare between two here because you talked about renting and leasing, right? I'm not very good with these things because I don't work, you know, in, let me say, leasing and renting, okay? But there is a difference. You know, sometimes you rent temporarily, right? And sometimes leasing is like renting for a very long time. In Arabic, we call it what, this leasing? Who knows? Like when you give land to someone so that they can plant it and, you know, they give you a little bit of money at the end. What do we call it? In Arabic, tell me. You tell me. You know better than me in Arabic. What?
يتضمنها سارة يتضمنها
Exactly. اللي هو الضمان. That is what we mean here by leasing. Okay, Dr. Ghaith, is that clear?
Okay, it's clear.
Yeah,
it's
so
clear
it is
now.
a kind of renting, but it's a specific kind of renting. Okay, because it's impossible that they're comparing between exactly the same things. Okay. All right, now I want to tell you guys something. We have,
Okay.
I need a break. Do you guys need a break like I do?
Okay, Doctora, we can take excuse from you because and Islam and Khulud and Ruba.
You have a shift. You guys have a shift, right?
we will have
know it.
monitor in Saturday.
Yeah, I
we
don't
try
mind. I know.
to yes, but we cannot.
Yes, Dictora.
It's okay, no problem. Have an enjoyable evening, and inshallah, you can watch the recording later on. When we come back, we're going to talk about some reading skills, okay? So for now, see you in 15 minutes.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.